I'm out here with my favorite vintage old camera, and I thought I'd switch it up with the videos today. Today we're going to go and take a look at some local history on Lopez Island. We're going to go look at bottle dumps. And bottle dumps are just a old dump from, say, 100, 200 years ago, and people would just throw their trash in it. But I like it as a little bit of local island history, because if you go out into them and you look around, you can find some old relics.
Alright guys, well, just to sum it up for you, this pit is about 2 feet down. The higher you go, the less, fun the things are, but on the higher layers we can find shoe insoles as well as batteries, because that stuff's kind of rubber, it's just garbage, not worth getting. But when we, on the same layer, we can find bottles, but if we go deeper we can find better bottles. So that's why we are digging, and we're going to continue digging until we find something cool. So,
the deeper you go, the older the things, dude. Older things, deeper you go.
So we want to be gentle, but what do you just toss it right on the side?
Yeah, you can toss it right on the side. Alright, that's good.
Although it's been a little dry today, here's just a little showcase, obviously the gas. Another ketchup bottle. Another thing with bottle dumps like this is you find a lot of these strange, mysterious vials to just hold stuff. I guess that's probably been phased out with plastic, of course. Looks like a wishing bone of some sort. But if anybody in the comments wants to sort out what this is, good luck.
Looks like old sole of a shoe, but you can see there's nails in it, so this is definitely an older shoe. It's kind of cool.
So definitely ketchup bottles or soda bottles of some sort. Definitely like Heinz or something. Here's another one of those bottles. It's broken, but it's identical to this one. I guess the previous owners love their ketchup. This is I don't know what this is, but this is cool. Very old dated bottles. These are lame ones for the record. And towards the end of the video, we'll actually be able to get a showcase. This is very thick, heavy, porcelain. So all these are very dated old bottles.
This is Gus from the future. This is actually the day after I recorded those videos of us at the bottle dump. And I just wanted to put a little bit of insight on why bottle dumps exist on the San Juan Islands, why they exist in other parts of the world, and why I feel like they're significant for, local history and just finding a cool piece of an everyday object that for them was garbage. But now they're a little bit more than garbage, because it can tell a story and let you know about the area you're at. So, bottle dumps. The bottle dumps exist on the islands because a long time ago, the first people to show up at the islands, everything, literally everything, needed to be brought in on a ship, brought in on the ferry boat, on their own boat. They had to bring it from the mainland out to the islands. You would need to have medicines, food, and of course you could have products like creams, or you could have perfumes, and those are bottles we do find quite a lot in that dump. So imagine you're a farmer, you're on an island, and you get in a bunch of random things that are in glass bottles, and you might reuse a bunch of them, but when you're done with them, what do? There's no dump on the islands. The dump that we have here now is very recent. So what they would do is they would either do one of two things. They would do a burn pit, where they might throw a bunch of wood and a bunch of garbage and they burn it. And that seems to be a very common way to get rid of it, but I don't like those because you don't really get any history out of them. All of the old bottles, all the old things you might uncover, they're all destroyed. But I mean, that's one way to get rid of the trash. And number two, which is my personal favorite, is they would make a bottle dump. Bottle dumps would either be a pit on the back of a farmer's property, not far from their house, but out of sight so they don't see it, or it would just be the ground and they would just throw them on the ground. And what they would do is they would get a bunch of bottles, all of their garbage, they would just pile it up in a pit, and that's it.
Say that again.
Okay, we're gonna have to sneak around. Okay, we didn't find a lot at this spot, but you know what? I think it was a fun experience because this is only the second time I ever went to this spot for actually looking for the bottles. I found the spot when I was like a little kid because there's not a lot to do around on the islands besides exploring around beaches and stuff. And it originally had a bunch of bottles, but over the years, I believe since there is a little temperate river going straight through that spot, a lot of sediment went down and covered all of the bottles, which it's a shame, but you know, that's what happens. That's what happens when you don't get to them first. But we're gonna go back to my house. I have a bunch of bottles I have cleaned up that I dug out of spots like this on other parts of the island, as well as the spot we previously were at. I'll show you a little bit about them and maybe give you some history on the ones I have history on, and maybe we'll speculate over the ones I don't understand what they would be used for or what would be in them. Okay guys, so right now I'm at my house. We got the oil lamp going and we actually have a big thunder and lightning storm out there. It's kind of crazy, it's raining a lot, but I wanted to show you before I end the video some of the coolest finds I got from these bottle dumps. These aren't from the first time of me going out to them, but these were collected over many years and many digs. And I got Victor as my cameraman. Say what up, Victor.
What's up?
Hello. So, first, beautiful little blue bottle. This is a very cool Romo Seltzer bottle from Baltimore, and it's just a very pretty color. These are very, very cool when you find them because not a lot of bottles are blue. Fortunately, this one's chipped a little bit, but you know, that's fine. You can't choose how they come out of the ground. That's just what you get. Another cool bottle that I want to show you, actually, two cool bottles. These are both also medicine bottles, but the cool thing about these is through my research, they're actually like snake oils. They would say they would cure everything. That's a lie. They wouldn't cure anything. These are really fun when you find them because they usually come with the original corks, so you could reuse them. You could put something else in it if you want. This one I never opened, but still got a little bit of medicine in there, which is kind of interesting. So maybe one day we'll open it up and try to see what it smells like, what's in it. I don't know, dude.
Drink it.
I'm not gonna drink. These are also fun. You can find these occasionally. These have these little glass drip rods you can use to like get a little bit of whatever was in it. I assumed they would be for medicine, but to be honest, I don't know. These are always a fun find and I love these. And I think we're gonna end it with these here, and then this flashlight. I'll talk about that in a little bit. These are really fun. They're little tins that we found excavating our barn. Oh wow, we got a lot of lightning out there. That's kind of crazy.
It's thunder, not lightning. Lightning shows, yeah. Thunder makes
Maybe we'll end the video with a little bit of thunder. That might be cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, these are cool little spice things. These are like little things of everyday life, but I really like them because, you know, now we get all the spice things in these stupid little plastic containers. These are kind of cool, dude. I like these. I like the old paint on them. And you usually don't see paint on old containers.
Also,
so we are very lucky that we got some paint on these.
Things like this, they don't destroy the earth. Just like garbage. Doesn't get like dumped in a...
Like,
all of this is still here.
This is still here.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta reuse, you can't reuse plastic. Because you get microplastics and stuff like that. And finally, I want to end it with my favorite finds. It's not a bottle, it's an old flashlight. So it's an old flashlight. Obviously, it's completely broken and destroyed. That's why it would be in a bottle dump. But I just think this is a really cool find. It just shows that, you know, all our flashlights are like made of like plastic and they're garbage today. This here, I mean, it's still here. Yeah. Now, I did research. It's at least 100 years old.
Under the ground for 100 years old, barely dented. The glass on the front is still there.
Yeah, so I don't know why, but just the fact it's real glass instead of a plastic lens, I thought that was really cool. Anyway, guys, I'm glad you guys chose to stick to the end of the video. I want to just say that if you are interested in history, this is a fun project that if you're in an area with old houses, which is honestly everywhere when you think about it, there's old homes everywhere. A lot of them used to have these bottle dumps. And I would go out there and I would just dig up some bottles, go and look at what you could find. Sometimes you can find real gems like this. Sometimes you just find ordinary bottles, but at the end of the day, you're out there, you're having fun, you're in nature. Go and happy hunting, I guess.